All right, YouTubers, what is going on? It is your boy, Deluxe Man, and on Memorial Day, USA all the way, baby. We are live for my WWE Monday Night Raw review. As I said, May 30th, Memorial Day of 2016. And, oh, mm-mm. You know, I chose to not watch Steph Curry beat down the Thunder and come back from a 3-1 record to really just take over the series and go on to fight LeBron James and the Cavs once again in the finals. I skipped that to watch this very lackluster, very uneventful Monday Night Raw. And I feel stupid because of it. But that's just one man's opinion. Give me your thoughts about this episode of Raw. What grade would you give it? How did you feel about it? Because to me, if it wasn't for the big face-off between AJ Styles and John Cena, I most likely would have turned the show off. Because this was a complete waste of time other than that segment. It was a very, very skippable show. So let me get your thoughts on this show in the comments and the live chat. And I will give you guys my overall thoughts. I will talk about each segment. I will talk about each match and give you my full, honest, brutal thoughts about this show. I am going to save John Cena and not Seth Rollins. We went through that already. John Cena and AJ Styles for last. Because that was the best segment, and therefore, it should be saved for last. I'm going to get everything out of the way right now. All the bad stuff, all the stuff that I had problems with, all my nitpicks. I'm just going to get it out the way so I can enjoy the rest of it. We opened up the show with a pointless 15-minute promo between the New Day, Stephanie, and Shane. They talk about how there's going to be a brand split. They pretty much confirm that the brand extension is in fact happening, as well as the live SmackDown on July 19th. New Day is worried that the brand extension will break them up, as well as other tag teams. And for some particular reason, they had Shane and Stephanie try to do some dance off to decide who gets to run SmackDown or Raw or Raw. I don't know. Because apparently Shane and Stephanie don't know anything. Shocker! I mean, why would they know anything about how... They wouldn't know anything right now because it was announced last week. Yay. And freaking vaudevillains come out. The vaudevillains come out and they have a match with the New Day. And that match doesn't go anywhere because Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows come out and attack all of them. Well, they attack the New Day and the vaudevillains get away because they're heels and they're cowards. So yeah. Anyways, Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus the New Day. Sure. I am all for that. That is cool with me. I think after that we had freaking, let me see here. Apollo Crews and Big Show. I like this segment actually. We have Apollo Crews backstage with the Big Show, who returned after being gone for how long again? I don't even know how long he's been gone. He shows up, tells Apollo Crews that he's all for the new era and he likes Apollo Crews. He tells him that Sheamus is in panic mode. He is in a desperate state of mind to keep his position on the roster. And he wants to keep things the status quo because he knows if things change, he will cease to be relevant. And he's doing everything he can to do that. That's why he's going after Apollo Crews. And he's picking on Apollo Crews because he thinks he won't fight back. And then Big Show asks him, Are you a pushover? Will you not fight back? And then he leaves. And I like this. I like how they used Big Show, a veteran, in a way that showed wisdom, that showed, you know, a good state of mind, that made me like him because he's helping the younger talent. He's doing something as a veteran to help the new generation grow. And I like that. I like that they used him to promote and advance a feud between Sheamus and Apollo Crews. I like it. I thought it was cool. And I'm pretty sure down the line, Big Show will turn heel and Apollo Crews will fight him as well. And I have no problems with that. We're going to use Big Show and Sheamus to put over Apollo Crews. Yes. Hallelujah. I like it. So that's pretty cool. The Usos took on Fabrice or Breezango. I don't care. The Golden Truth, R-Truth and Goldust are on commentary. I don't care. It was stupid. Bad commentary mixed with Golden Truth made it even worse. Why did the Usos have to be in this match? They pinned Fabrice, Fandango, and Tyler Breezango. I don't care what you call them. And then after losing, and commentary pretty much burying the Golden Truth because they told them, you haven't won a match ever since you've been a tag team. Why should we take you seriously? I'm going, yeah, why should I take them seriously? They're a freaking joke. So I see them as a freaking joke. After that, freaking Golden Truth beat up Breezango because we want to see this apparently, and we really don't. And then after that, we had Roman Reigns come out and in corporate fashion in his stupid ass way. Oh my God, I can't stand this guy. I can't. In typical Roman Reigns fashion, he comes out, talks about how he's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's the guy. And then he calls out Seth Rollins, and Jesus Christ. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, fans. I have to rub this in your face. Because a lot of you last week got on me for saying having Seth Rollins back as a heel was a mistake. And I told you why. I told you that they were going to book him like a cowardly chicken shit heel, and that fans were not going to want to cheer on Roman Reigns to fight Seth Rollins. They're just not going to care. They're just not going to be interested. Well, a lot of you are saying, well, it makes storyline sense and there has to be, continuity because we've been complaining about WWE not having storyline, storytelling, and continuity. So Seth Rollins doesn't come back as a heel. He just has to. All right. Well, here you go. He came back as a heel. And nobody liked this segment. What the hell was this? Seth Rollins comes out trying to play mind games? Playing mind games for what? You're not the champion anymore, dude. You have to go after Roman Reigns. You're the chaser. You're the motherfucker who lost the championship that you never lost because of injury. Oh my God, do people know what the fuck they're doing anymore? Here's my thing. Some of you were right. I'll say it like this. I'll be fair and objective. I'll bring it back in. Let's bring it back in. To those who were saying that Seth Rollins should have stayed a heel because it would have made a lot more sense for him to come back and not really accept the crowd because of how they treated him and stuff like that. Fine. You can say that. At the very least, put me in the mind of Seth Rollins and make a story that makes sense, please. If I was Seth Rollins and I lost my championship, I would be doing everything in my power to make sure I get it back. And knowing that Roman Reigns is the world champion, I haven't been under a rock. I've been watching wrestling. I know he's the world champion. I was there at WrestleMania to see him win the championship. I know he is the guy I am going to fight. I know it. So I should be prepared for it. I should be trying to break this man down. I should be attacking him backstage. I should be breaking him down mentally. I should be doing all this other stuff to really give me an advantage to get back a championship that I never lost. That's what I wanted to see from Seth Rollins. But we're not getting that, folks. What are we getting? We're getting cowardly chicken shit heel Seth Rollins go out there. You can't touch me right now. We're going to do it on my time. Oh, I'm going to come and get you. Oh, I'm going to get you. You thought. Oh, I'm coming to get you. Oh, you thought. Get on the microphone, listen to the audience. They're booing him. He's all like, "Oh, you want to see me fight? I'm coming to get you." It's just, oh my god, is this, what the hell, man? I can't comprehend this. This is stupid. This is so stupid. I'm losing patience already. I don't see what the point was to have him come back as a cowardly chicken shit heel. It makes no sense storyline wise. Stephanie McMahon has changed the relationship with him. It doesn't make any sense, guys. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense. So, fine. This is what you guys wanted. Here you go. You got to deal with chicken shit Seth Rollins trying to chase Roman Reigns up into Money in the Bank. And then maybe sometime after that, they'll retcon some stupid freaking reason to turn him babyface. It's dumb. It's really, really dumb. I can't believe that they are screwing up. They are screwing up a Seth Rollins babyface run really early. And some of you are saying that he'll just turn face later and fight Triple H. I guess he might. That might be okay, but they screwed the pooch here. All you need to do was bring Seth Rollins back as a much more vicious character. Yeah, he could have been a heel and done that. He could have been a face and done that. He is here to redesign, to rebuild, and reclaim what is his. And as of right now, this guy is showing that nothing's changed about him. There is no advancement. There is no progression in his character. There is none. So, fine. Deal with it. This is what it is now. I have to deal with what is going to be a pretty lackluster main event of Seth Rollins running away from Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns will beat Seth Rollins. That is what we're heading towards, folks. Yeah, we got a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens, but as of right now, I'm being proven right. I didn't want to be proven right, but I am. I am being proven right when it comes to Seth Rollins. This whole Hatch promo. Apparently, it was a WWE 2K17 video game promo where these cops are going to this cabin and a wooden door breaks down and out walks Bill Goldberg, and apparently he's going to be in the game, or he's going to be a DCL for the game. If you pre-order it before it comes out, you get Goldberg. No one cares. Well, some of you might care. I don't care. I stopped caring about, I don't have my PS2 games anymore. I stopped caring about WWE after SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Yeah, 2007. That was the last good one. Although I really liked 2006. 2007 was actually pretty good. But yeah. Nope. Following that game, it was boo-boo from there on. So sorry, folks. No WWE game following that was good. Maybe this one. You know, I did get this WWE All-Star. All-Stars. I kind of do like it. You know, I haven't played it in a while, but I like that better than any of the WWE 2K17 games. I'll say it like that. Rusev beat Zack Ryder. Rana introduced Rusev in her normal voice, her normal American voice, and it looked and sounded very sexy, but she had to be Russian or Bulgarian, whatever he is now. I don't know. He's not American. And then afterwards, he insults the American audience on Memorial Day because he's anti-American, and out walks Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil of all people. Look, I'm glad he's back. I thought it was stupid that he was suspended anyways, unjustly. But I just think it's funny. I think it's hilarious that because of how he was mistreated, the WWE's way of compensating for that is to just give him a random U.S. championship feud with Rusev. Okay. WWE's all like, look, man, we sorry that we suspended you for no reason. Here, have a championship feud. Is that how it works now? The people you mistreat get championship shots, not the ones who actually worked hard. Whatever. Titus O'Neil's back. Hopefully he has a good feud with Rusev. I'm not really all that hyped for it. I just think it's just a body for Rusev to eat. That's how I see it. But this is WWE's way. This is WWE's way of apologizing to Titus O'Neil. So, welcome back, Titus. Charlotte Flair got a freaking video package of her dropping Ric Flair last week. Uh, dropping Ric Flair last week. And it was a great video. You had some wrestlers commentating in the video, and it was nice. What wasn't nice was seeing Stephanie McMahon confront Charlotte backstage. And Stephanie, for some particular reason, verbally destroys Charlotte, calling her the worst women's champion she's ever seen and a disgrace to female wrestling. And calling her a spoiled, rotten bitch. And I'm sitting here watching this, and I'm calling out loud to TV, so are you! Who are you to call her anything? I just thought it was so freaking hilarious to hear Stephanie call Charlotte all of that. And I'm just like, you hypocritical little bitch. You're the same girl who slapped your mother in 2000. I'm not saying Charlotte is any better, but you're certainly in no position to be judging Charlotte. So I just thought that was completely hilarious. I don't know if this will lead to anything. I would like for it to lead to a Stephanie McMahon versus Charlotte match sometime down the line. We'll see. Maybe at Money in the Bank, because apparently, well, Becky Lynch came out and saved Natalya after she lost to Dana Brooke. She lost to Dana Brooke later on in the night, and Charlotte and Dana Brooke started attacking her, and Becky Lynch came out to make the save. And now Becky is fighting Charlotte on SmackDown, so it might be Becky Lynch versus Charlotte at the pay-per-view, and I'm fine with that. So we'll see. I would like there to be some follow-up to the segment between Stephanie and Charlotte. I would like there to be. I would love to see that match. Enzo Amore and Big Cass came out. Great pop, great reception. Promo was fire, awesome stuff. Talking about how, they put the G in Packers. It's just awesome stuff. And then they went on this tirade about cheeses, and Dudley Boys came out and got utterly destroyed in their match. Big Cass and Enzo beat the Dudley Boys clean. That's a big statement. That is a big deal for them. That one was really cool. They beat them, and I didn't do this, so I apologize. They beat them in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I miss Mr. Kennedy. I really do. Man. Okay. I guess the only things that happened after that were Dolph Ziggler took on Baron Corbin again because he came out in his amateur wrestling gear with the amateur wrestling helmet, talking about how he's going to out-wrestle Baron Corbin. Corbin's looking at him like, really, bitch? Take that shit off. You look ridiculous. And then when the bell rings, Ziggler low blows Baron Corbin and then walks away, talking about how, still the loser, Baron Corbin, and stuff like that. Oh my God, this feud is going to continue. At first, I completely forgot why he low blowed him. I'm just like, is Ziggler turning heel? And then I had to remind myself, oh yeah, Baron Corbin low blowed him at the pay-per-view and won the match. Okay. The feud continues, I guess. And then the main event was Sami Zayn, Ambrose, and Cesaro taking on Owens, Del Rio, and Jericho. It is a 6-man Money in the Bank main event, and that's fine with me. The baby faces win. That was cool. It was a fine match. Nothing spectacular, but nothing harmful either. All right. You guys want to hear my full thoughts on the AJ Styles and John Cena confrontation, and then the impeccable heel turn. So let's start off with John Cena. I'm actually happy. Believe it or not, I am happy to see John Cena back. I know a lot of you are not Cena fans, and I completely understand. I'm not saying you can't hate John Cena. I'm just happy to see him back because, goddamn, if we're going to have a corporate figure, a corporate champion, I'd rather it be John Cena and not Roman Reigns. My hatred for Roman Reigns has turned me into a John Cena fan. or has made me like John Cena in a way where I don't want to tear my hair out or tear my dreads out. You know, it's cool. I like what he did. He came out very patriotic, talked about liberty, speech, and freedom, and all that kind of stuff, and started a USA chant. He says he's glad to be back home, and he asks the question, does he still belong here? Because this is a new era of the WWE. And he reminds fans, it doesn't matter what era it is, he is still the face that runs the place, and the future must go through him. That's when AJ Styles came out, and this was beautiful. These two icons. You know, John Cena is an icon, and AJ Styles in his own right is an icon. You know, these two very world-renowned performers finally facing off. The crowd for like a good 5 minutes. AJ Styles, let's go Cena. AJ Styles, let's go Cena. AJ Styles, let's go Cena. I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh my God, this is happening. This is finally happening. I can remember back in 2006 asking for AJ Styles versus John Cena. 10 years later, finally, it's happening. Hey, they're both 38 years old. They're both about to call it today very soon, but you know what? I'm happy I'm seeing it now. I'm so happy we are finally getting a chance to see AJ Styles versus John freaking Cena. So the segment goes on. We see AJ Styles, you know, being cordial, being respectful, shaking John Cena's hand, saying, I'm glad to have you back. And I'm, you know, expecting Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson to come out because I kind of thought that would happen. And I'm thinking, okay, these two are going to have a tag team match with AJ Styles and John Cena probably sometime next week or maybe tonight. And AJ Styles and John Cena were going to beat them. And then Styles was going to challenge him to a match out of respect for Money in the Bank. And we're going to go from there. And what ended up happening pleasantly surprised me. We have AJ Styles. As soon as we see Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows come out talking about some, oh, so you've kissed up to John Cena. You're not the man you used to be. They walk down the ring and threaten to beat them up. Cena takes off his shirt, turns around, AJ Styles, boom, clotheslines his ass and beats the living shit out of him. And continues to beat him down. And then beats him not to a bloody pulp, but beats him to a pulp. And he should have been bleeding. I wish this wasn't freaking PG. If this was TV-14, man, John Cena would be busted open. He should have got a steel chair and beat his ass down some more. Man, this was glorious. I loved it. I loved every single second of it. And to the fans who don't like it, don't give me, oh, AJ Styles is being buried, because he's not being buried, all right? He is getting ready to have a match against the man that runs the place. One of the, you know, the top figures of the company, 15-time world champion. And I'm sorry, you go from Roman Reigns to John Cena. I don't see how you are being buried. I think that's glorious. I think that's awesome. And if we're going to have that argument of he shouldn't be a heel because he's over, well, just like you guys said for Seth Rollins, storyline and continuity, storytelling, AJ Styles was in the main event picture. He was taking on Roman Reigns. He came this close, this close, this close. He should have beaten Roman Reigns multiple times for that championship. But what happened? He got screwed over by the Usos and Roman Reigns because he was too nice. AJ Styles showed heart. AJ Styles did things the right way, and he failed. He got robbed. He got stripped, and he lost an opportunity to be a world champion. So now, why the hell should he be a good guy? Why the hell should he be nice? He's done being nice. He's done being the good-hearted Samaritan. He is taking his now. Dark AJ, evil AJ, whatever you want to call him, the man has gone to the dark side, and I love it. I love every single second of it. It makes so much sense, and I love this AJ Styles. This is the AJ Styles I've wanted, and this AJ Styles is going to fight John Cena at Money in the Bank. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of you don't like to hear it. I know a lot of you don't want to hear it. Expect AJ Styles to lose. He might not lose the match at Money in the Bank, but he's going to lose to Cena eventually. You know how this works. AJ Styles will win the first match. He will beat John Cena in the first match and then lose every single match afterwards to John Cena. So if they have 10 matches, he will win 2 and then lose 8. That's how it works. I'm sorry, folks. I don't like it. It's just, to me, at this point in time, man, this was the only way to go with them. This was the only direction to go with AJ Styles. I do think eventually he'll have to get back to that World Championship picture. But if he's going to fight John Cena, I would have liked to have seen it as a face versus face match. But are you really shocked that he's a heel? I think AJ is going to blow it. I think AJ is going to be awesome as a heel. I think AJ is going to kill it. I think he's going to, get even more popular as a heel character because it makes sense for him to be a heel. His character is being advanced. It's funny that I say this because I think both AJ Styles and Seth Rollins are going to come out the losers in their feuds against John Cena and Roman Reigns. Sorry, guys. Roman Reigns and John Cena are about to beat Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. Yeah, it's funny to me that AJ Styles' character is doing this. It's on a trajectory. It's advancing. It's growing. It's actually developing. It's becoming something different. It's becoming something better. While Seth Rollins' character is doing this, I feel like it's not getting better. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And I just think, oh my God, what are they doing, man? To me, AJ Styles and John Cena, that's the selling point of this pay-per-view. Yes, the Money in the Bank match is also the selling point. But the World Championship match, I don't care. Rollins is going to lose. Unless they do a double turn, which is not going to happen. I'm sorry. Reigns and Seth Rollins are not going to do a double turn. So to me, the World Championship match is going to end in one way. Rollins is going to lose against Roman Reigns. Although he probably shouldn't lose to anyone at this point because I thought Seth Rollins would have been the one to beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But what do I know? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Regardless, to me, the selling point of Money in the Bank, the selling point of Money in the Bank is AJ Styles versus John Cena. That match is going to be spectacular. This feud is going to be spectacular. These guys are going to go out there and kill it. John Cena, I'm so happy he's back because this is what I've been missing. John Cena brings excitement to whatever feud he's in, whether you hate him or you love him. And that's something I miss about John Cena, and we're not getting from Roman Reigns because there is no excitement about Roman Reigns. He's going to win. Why? Because he's a corporate figure. He's a corporate guy. He has to win. He must win because that's what the story wants. That's not what the story wants. The story wants him to advance and become a villain. It's what the company wants. The company wants people to love Roman Reigns. They want him to be on top, whether he deserves to or not. And once again, as of right now, when it comes to Seth Rollins, I'm being proven right. So we'll see. We got 2 weeks until Money in the Bank. No, we don't. Is it 3 weeks? Sorry. We got 3 weeks until Money in the Bank. And we will find out where all of this goes. Because that's a damn shame. Well, unfortunately for Seth Rollins, at least AJ Styles can show him how it's done. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe Seth Rollins will find his niche when he becomes a babyface. And he won't get, completely bitched out. But overall thoughts on the show, I'm going to give this a D. I felt like the show was very lackluster. I feel like the show didn't really advance all that much. Yes, it did start a feud between John Cena and AJ Styles, which is something I'm going to remember it for. But everything else in the show was completely pointless. I could have skipped this show. It is a very skippable show. I'm not going to watch it again, but I will watch it. I will watch AJ Styles and John Cena again. That was a glorious segment. So give me your thoughts. What grade would you give the show? Let me hear your thoughts about this show, guys. I'm going to go ahead and read some of your comments before I get out of here. So let's see what you guys have to say about this show overall. AJ Styles better win because to turn heel and not win makes him look completely useless and pointless. I agree. He should win against John Cena, but this is John Cena, so expect him not to win. People are all over this AJ Cena feud, but I guarantee you, after Money in the Bank, everyone will be bitching about it. More than likely because AJ Styles, like I said, he'll beat John Cena that first time and then lose to him 8 more times because that's how it works. I'm sorry, it sucks. So here come the grades: D, C, F, F, C, D, C, D, C. Not gradable. C only because of Styles and Cena. Not many people are feeling the show. And a lot of people, based off of what I saw on, if I'm not mistaken, Twitter, majority of the people didn't like the show based off of my Twitter poll, which, you know, it sucks, but what can you do about it, man? The show was not good. It was good. Let's see what else you guys have to say. I want John Cena to win and beat AJ Styles. Wow. I think you're the only one because AJ Styles is awesome and I don't think anybody wants to see him lose. I love how, and I will say this, I love how when AJ Styles walked out, there were some boos. And at first I'm thinking, are they booing AJ Styles or are they booing the fact that he's going to fight John Cena and possibly lose? I think it's the latter in that situation. When was the last time John Cena lost a feud? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Brock Lesnar? Yeah? Was it Brock Lesnar? Yeah, it was Brock Lesnar. Oh, man. Well, yeah. So based off of the comments in the live chat, a majority of you are excited about John Cena versus AJ Styles. Some of you are not as excited about Rollins versus Roman Reigns, which is completely understandable. So we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Giving this show a D. What are your thoughts about it down below in the comments? Subscribe, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, this right here. Donate to my Patreon, this right here, and vote for Obama. No, I'm joking. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next video. This is your boy, Alyx, man, signing off. Catch you guys next time. Peace.